So I was watching this video from this YouTuber named Firstman, and the whole point of the video was like that men under 30 have been brainwashed. So like my generation, millennials, like that kind of generation, and now Gen Alpha, that we've been brainwashed. But something that he said in that video really did stick out to me, and that was that you're not a million miles away from what you really want. That just stuck out to me like a sore thumb. Like, you're not a million miles away. Gaining that extra 5 pounds of muscle, getting up to 130 pounds when you're like 120, 125 pounds. You're not a million miles away. You're not trying to gain like hundreds of pounds of muscle. You're just trying to get that 5 pounds of muscle, 10 pounds. You're not that far away from that. When in retrospect, when you really think about it, when you think about the statistics and everything, you're not that far away from it. When you just think of it, like it's only like 3 pounds. It's gonna take a little bit of bulking and uh, watching what you eat and training hard, but it's not really gonna be the end of the world because it's not that big of a stretch. It's not a million miles away. I'm not a million miles away from getting a million subscribers. I mean, from what you think of my channel right now, it kind of sounds like it is, like a million miles away, but it's really not, because every single other YouTuber had to start out with 4.4 thousand subscribers at some point or another, and that's what's happening with me right now on my channel. And they were able to get millions of subscribers, so if they can do it, then I can do it too. And like the whole concept of this million miles away thing, the whole reason why it exists is to instill hope in yourself, to instill hope, to think that, oh, you're not a million miles away from learning that song on the saxophone. You're not that far away. You're not a million miles away from being an amazing YouTuber. You're not a million miles away from being an amazing entrepreneur. You're not a trillion gazillion miles away from being a good boyfriend. You just gotta put in the work, and you gotta allocate yourself some time. It gives you hope. Like, imagine if you wanted to start playing the piano and you wanted to learn this, like, some really beautiful piece or something, and you learn the first three chords, or the first, not chords, you learn the first few notes or something. It might seem like you're a million miles away from learning that one song, but you're really not. When you think about it, it's probably gonna only take you like another month to learn the whole song, and then like another week and a half, or maybe even another month to perfect it, to make it sound nice. Like, you're not that far away from what you really want when you think about it, because it's not going to take you your whole life to get jacked. It's only going to take you like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. When in reality, when that's like not even that much part of your life. If you live to 100 and it takes you 10 years to get jacked, that's only 10% of your life. It only took 10% of your life to get freaking jacked. When it's only going to probably, in reality, going to take a few years to get fully jacked. Probably a few extra years for like tall people. I'm like 5'4", so I got them. I got the height advantage, just to say the least. But when I first started this whole thing, this whole mindset of it's not that far away could have really saved me, because when I first started, I had a lot of hope. When I first started, like, I had that hope, like, oh, I can get my dream physique. Just give me time. Just give me a few weeks. No, not weeks. Give me a few years. I'll get that good physique. I'll get the respect from people. I'll be strong. I'll be athletic. And a year and a half, almost 2 years later, I would say I built a pretty good physique from that first starting point, if you ask me. And a lot of other people would agree too. But the thing is that I had hope. And now I'm going to shift the video concept, the video idea, to hope. You need to have that hope. You need to have hope in yourself that you can achieve what you want to do, that you can get to where you want to be, that you can achieve what you want. That hope is that driving factor in whatever it is you want to do. That hope that you're able to play that piece on the piano that one day. That hope that you're gonna get that amazing girlfriend by your side. That hope that you're gonna get that dream physique, that good, amazing looking physique. That hope that you're gonna get to 1 million subscribers. It's hope that propels us forward. It's momentum, it's hope, it's motivation, it's discipline, all those things. But the biggest main motivator, or one of the biggest motivators for a lot of humans, is that hope in that something. is that hope in that thing greater than them. That's what propels us to do those things. That hope. That hope that one day you'll be an amazing chef. That hope that one day you'll be an amazing lawyer. That hope that one day you'll be an amazing doctor. That hope that whatever you want to do, that hope that you want to be that, you want to be something, is what drives us forward. And that's what the black pill community does not have. They don't have hope. They say, oh, if you don't have these X, Y, and G genetics, if you don't have these kinds of things, if you don't have the eyebrow tilt, if you don't have the amazing jawline genetics, if you're a little bit fat, if you can't gain muscle, you can't change anything about yourself, it's all because of genetics. Then that takes away all of the hope from a lot of guys who are in the black pill space, who believe that they cannot change because of their genetics, who believe that they cannot make more money, who believe that they cannot get more attractive, who believe this and believe that, all these negative things. This is called a nocebo effect. You know the placebo effect, when you believe in something, then you believe that it can happen, that it will happen. Then the nocebo effect is the complete opposite, that you believe that something cannot happen, so therefore it will not happen. Like, oh, I can't gain that muscle. Oh, I can't get more attractive, so you don't get it more attractive because you believe that you couldn't, so you didn't even try in the first place. You didn't even try to get more attractive because you already thought that you can't because of genetics. Many black pillars, many of these guys are in this nocebo effect life. And that is like the main killer for so many people. If I did not have hope, I would not have made 800 videos on self-improvement. If I did not have hope, I would not have an amazing girlfriend by my side. If I did not have hope, I would not have an amazing physique right now. If I did not have hope, I would not have changed. If I did not have hope, I would not have decent grades. Like, I only have like 1B right now. That's because I missed a few days of school for a vacation. Most tests I get A's on. Most assignments I get A's on. Back then, like 2 years ago, my average was a C and D on tests. If I got a B plus, that was a miracle. If I did not have hope that I can change my grade, if I didn't have that hope that I could change my life, I wouldn't have. And those mindsets of that, in that mindset of just you're not that far away, you're not a million quadrillion miles away, really just gives us that hope that it is achievable. Because a million miles away, it's like that's impossible. But to say that it's not a million miles away, that it's not impossible, just gives us that hope to do it, even if we don't feel like it sometimes. It gives us that hope. You're not a million miles away from getting bigger legs. It gives us that hope to keep on going. So, yeah, I hope I was able to motivate you and give you some hope. Do the hard work now instead of later, and as always, Melius.